Hello, Randy Rain here, and would you look at the state of this poor Verbot? No, not that one. This one. You know what happens when you neglect a robot like this? They turn to the dark side. This is
Randy Robot Garage.
Okay, so I have two Verbots here. One of them came in a big lot of junk robots that I bought. So there's like 4, 5, 6 of them. I can't remember. Big box of them. And this was in there. And then this one was donated to me along with a Omnibot 2000 that looks pretty much just like this. It's that bad. And this one, it's broken here. Practically brown. It's in terrible shape. It does have the battery door, though. This one, it's, brown here, but then oddly enough, nothing on this one, this panel. What's the answer to that? Please someone tell me. My guess is that these were made at 2 different times out of 2 different plastics or 2 different runs of plastic or maybe 2 different places. Maybe one company was producing these and one producing these and they were using slightly different. This is obviously not sun, but I'm not going to try to fix any of that stuff. I'm just going to paint them black and make them join the empire. I do have a remote. It's going black too. Anyway, let me get started. Okay, so I guess just start taking it apart. Alright, so I'm just going to merge these two together. So I need the best parts from both of them. So the insides don't look too bad here. Probably the better base. Neither one of them are the original that had the 9-volt battery right here. Let's see what this disgusting one looks like. So the majority of the robot is going to be this one. Pretty much the only thing is take the battery door from this one and the arm from this one. And everything else will be good. But I have to take it all apart to paint it. And I need to make sure all the gears are working. And I want to go over it more than the first video I did to try to understand it some more. I remember up here, this is the talking and the lights. So when it starts turning this, these little ramps here make that, which is basically hiding the light shining through the mouth, so it looks like it's talking. Start undoing wires. Not what I meant to do, but oh well. You can even see where it says 9-volt battery, positive and negative for the... Used to be a 9-volt battery here that saved the memory, so when you turned it off, it didn't lose everything. This should come off. This is another little switch here with the little screw. It's time to have a look-see in the old gearbox. Alright, I finally get how this works. I mean, I knew it had these little, orbiting gears on here. That this thing can spin like this and move these gears in a different place, and then it locks in, and then it moves the gears, and it can move like this, and then it locks into place, and lock into place, and move and lock into place, and like that. I knew it was doing that, but I never could understand what was stopping it. Something, it can turn, but something has to stop it at each one of these positions. And there was no little solenoid or anything stopping these. But I figured it out. It's this little ratcheting system right here. You can see the little ratchet there. You can see here, that's what this is. So this sets in like this. You can see here it clicking. So you can see each one of these little bumps here hit these little switches. That's what these are. These are little switches. So if it activates, let's say, the chat, like it starts talking, then the motor starts spinning until this position here. This is actually it connects right here. This little gear connects there, and then this is the part that goes to the head. And if you hold it, you can see how if I turn it, it moves that one, which would move this one, which would move all the ones in the head. So, but, what was stopping it is that it changes direction. So it turns like this direction until the right one hits the switch that it needs. When it hits the switch that it needs, it now knows it's in the position for which gear to be in place. Then the motor reverses, and now with the ratcheting system, it gets locked into place. And now the motor going this direction turns those gears. Then when you do another command, motor starts turning this way, and it moves the whole thing until it gets to the right spot, and then it reverses, and now it starts spinning like that. So that's how it's doing it. I can't believe that's not cracked. That's crazy. As horrible as everything else is, that gear's fine. That's crazy. I'm replacing it anyway. Not like that. Get on there. And this one, it uses a rubber gear too, in case something gets caught up and the gears lock up. I guess I should test the motor while I got it here. Okay, that's good. That'll work. I took apart the remote, or the transmitter. Looks like the antenna is broken. So I'm going to scratch red. There. Yeah, that can go away. But the orange, I'm guessing less is best. Man, what the hell happened there? Okay. Alright. Did you freaking see that? There is some sort of static electricity. I knew I wasn't freaking hallucinating that. I'm going to try this again. You see that right there? That wasn't me. That jumped this. I'm going to try it on the back side. Alright. Yeah, there it goes. The hell? Can you see that? Am I getting that? Look. Like pulling it off of there. No, I'm not getting this. It's like a static charge. That's just pulling the paint off of there. I've never seen that before. That's just crazy. So I can get better like this. Here we go. That is wild. That's wild. Well, how do you fix that? I was going to try to paint right there, but it's charged. It just started shooting all over the place. Maybe if I rub it, maybe. Yeah, look at it, just pulling off of there. Oh, that's crazy. It's so wild. Oh, that's hilarious. I hope I got that. Come on, please. Tell me I got that. That this paint... Can I ground this thing some way? Oh, jeez. I don't know what to do. I can't paint this thing. Look, there it goes. It's just shooting off. It's all over the place. It's impossible to paint. There's some sort of charge. That's insane. Alright, so I'm going to move to this thing. And the first thing I'm going to do is wipe it down. Maybe I can decharge this thing with a little water. It didn't do it. So the head looks really cool. And then you have this. And then that would be here. I don't like the red. Everything else is orange, and this is red. I think I need to remake these and the buttons. Now these have a sticker on him. Not that you can ever see that, but there's a sticker. And this is this line right here is a sticker. Okay, now I can remake these. And there's both of those ready. Now for these buttons, I think I can just do a dump mold. I don't know. I'm going to try. That was easy. it looks cool. So there it is, the dark Verbot. Now this is what happens when you neglect robots. They fall under bad influences. It's a common story. You see it all the time. Anyway, you want to see it in action. Well, it works just as good as any other Verbot works. And really the secret here is you don't want to just do like single commands like left and right and all that stuff, because it's too simple. It definitely gets confused then. You want to use a little bit longer things like go forward, move ahead, go straight. You know, it tries to detect it. So you want stuff like that. So that's what you have to do. Now some of these have a 9-volt battery down here. Those are original ones, and those don't lose the commands when you turn it off. It seems like they quickly got rid of those. So these later ones, they lose commands every time you turn it off, so you have to redo it. So let's see if we can get this going. Got my dark Verbot control, power on. Robot stop. Talk to me. Arms up. Down arms. Move forward. Go back. Turn left. Rotate right. Go forward. Turn left. Go forward. Robot stop. Talk to me. Talk to me. Arms up. Rotate right. Down arms. Down arms. Move forward. Robot stop. Rotate right. Robot stop. So there you go. There's how a dark Verbot gets made and how it works real well. Got the orange and black buttons, the orange up here. It's pretty cool. Now I'm glad I did this because I learned how these things work. It's the same thing. It has that big drum with all the little, planetary gears on there that spin around. But with this one's a little different. Instead of it just being stopped by an arm, it ratchets. So that little clicking sound is that little drum spinning around ratcheting. And then when it gets to the right switch and detects, then the motor reverses. And now it's ratcheted and it can't spin that away. So now it starts spinning those planetary gears. That's pretty cool. So that means if you ever get it partially working and you can hear when you do one command and it's going over and over and it can't get to stop, there's something wrong with that switch, because that was kind of what was wrong with the up and down here. And it ended up being that the kill switch up and down kills everything. So that could be a problem. But do you want to know if it's for sale? Well, actually, yes, it is. You can get this dark Verbot right now. It's on eBay, so go put in some bids if you want to help this channel out. I sure would appreciate it. That's a great thing to do. The link is below. Anyway, I want to thank these people right here. These are patrons. These are people helping me out. If you'd like to become a patron, of course, there are links below. Please hit the like button, subscribe, all that stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching the Dark Verbot. That was
Randy Robot Garage.
Kiss. Oh, kissy cat. Likes to give him kisses. Kiss him, kiss him, kiss him. That cute little thing right there. That cutie. That's this little toot right here. Right. You the toot. You don't get kisses. Give him kissy kissy. Kisses.